Now here A and B, two endpoints, their coordinates are given to you as -2, -2 and 2, -4. And there's a point P between A and B such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. 3 by 7 times AB. You have to find out coordinates of P. So here you can use section formula directly, provided you first find the ratio AP is to PB. So using this, what is given to you, now total parts AB is 7. Out of that, AB is 7 and AP is 3. So the remaining parts PB must be 4. So the ratio is not 3:7, ratio is 3:4 here. That is what you have to find out. What is given is AP by AB, whereas for section formula, you need AP is to PB. Okay, so you cannot use AP by AB ratio as 3:7. You have to find out what is AP by PB. So if AB is 7 parts, AP is 3 parts, and the remaining PB must be 7 minus 3, that is 4 parts. So the ratio is 3:4. And after you find the ratio 3:4, then it is a direct application of your section formula. The coordinates of endpoints are given and the ratio is given, and you will find the coordinates of P. So by using section formula, you will get -2 by 7 and -20 by 7. In question number 9, you have to find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment A -2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. So let us assume that there are 3 points X, Y and Z which divide this line segment AB into 4 equal parts. So all these parts AX, XY, YZ and ZB, they are equal in length. So one way of doing it is, we can take the ratio, that is when we are finding the coordinates of the point X, we can take the ratio as 1:3. Then when we are finding the coordinates of the point Y, we can take the ratio as 1:1. And when we are finding the coordinates of the point Z, we can take the ratio as 3:1 respectively. Substitute in the section formula and we can find the coordinates of the points X, Y and Z. Another way can be, first find the coordinates of the point Y using midpoint formula in A and B, as Y is the midpoint of AB. After finding the coordinates of the point Y, we can find the coordinates of the point X using again midpoint formula, because X is the midpoint of AY and Z is the midpoint of YB. So then you can find the coordinates of Z also using again the midpoint formula in YB. So this can be another way of doing it. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are given to you. All the 4 vertices are given. Now area of the rhombus, already hint is given, is half into product of the diagonals. So if you know the diagonals, you can use half into D1 into D2. This is a formula for area of the rhombus. So finding the diagonals you can do easily by distance formula. You have the coordinates of A and C. So you can find AC length using distance formula, and you can find BD length using distance formula, and then half into D1 into D2, you can find the area of the rhombus. So length AC is coming as 4√2, BD is coming as 6√2, and the area of the rhombus, when you multiply half into D1 into D2, you will get 24 square units.